Name? What's your name?
Welcome. If you're new here, be sure to click the subscribe button and also click the bell icon so that you'll be notified about videos uploaded from this channel. People, wagwan. I'm hoping everybody had a fantastic Saturday and just there relaxing on this beautiful Saturday evening. Viewers and subscribers, you know, so from the summer forward, you know I'm gonna come with the latest updates. So I'm gonna get right into it now. Indicom has begun a probe into the fatal shooting of 3 men and the injury of a soldier at an illegal party in Trelawney on Saturday morning. Those killed have been identified as 21-year-old Tushane Clayton, 26-year-old Trevor Riney, otherwise called Beanie Artella, and 23-year-old O'Shane Surgeon, otherwise called Pimento. The police say about 2:15 a.m. a joint police team carried out an operation at the premises where an illegal party was in session. It is alleged that the lawmen were fired upon by a group of armed men at the venue, and the joint security team took massive action and returned the fire. When the shooting subsided, all the men were found suffering from gunshot wounds. They were transported to the Falmouth Hospital where they were pronounced dead. The police say 3 semi-automatic pistols along with 17 rounds of ammunition were taken from the men. A member of the Jamaica Defence Force was also shot in his arm during the exchange of gunfire. He was also rushed to the hospital where he was treated and admitted in stable condition. 4 people were shot, 2 fatally, by unknown assailants in Flanker, St. James. Reports reaching our news team are that, shortly after 10 p.m., gunmen sprayed bullets at a group of patrons at a shop in Flanker. After the shooting subsided, 4 people were discovered suffering from gunshot injuries. They were rushed to the hospital where 2 of the injured were pronounced dead. Kirk Wint, a man who was wanted for several murders and shooting in Gregory Park area of Portmore, St. Catherine, was shot and killed during an alleged shootout with police on Friday evening. The police say that a weapon was recovered from Wint, otherwise called Big Red, after the shooting subsided in an area known as Bangoli in Gregory Park. Head of the St. Catherine South Police Division, Senior Superintendent Christopher Phillips, said that Wint was a major violin producer in the space and was on the police radar for quite some time. This is the second such incident in recent weeks following the shooting death of another man during a confrontation between alleged gunmen and the police in a section of Central Village on September 11. In that incident, the police said they recovered an M16 rifle. A total of 97 persons have been killed in the division between January 1 and October 1, 2022. The police are probing the murder of a man in Rocky Point, Clarendon. Jerome Ricketts, 22, otherwise called Slow Brain, was gunned down about 8:30 p.m. at a bar in Rocky Point. Mr. Ricketts was reportedly a patron at the bar when armed men entered the bar and opened fire, hitting him in the upper body. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. Investigators believe the murder of Mr. Ricketts was in a reprisal for another killing in Rocky Point. A 26-year-old man was fatally shot by the police on Wednesday shortly after stabbing his father at their house in New Building, St. Elizabeth. He is Ryan Foster. Mr. Foster's father, who was stabbed in the chest, was treated at the hospital. It is reported that the police were called to the community after the elder Foster was attacked and stabbed. His son reportedly locked himself inside the house. The police gained entry and the suspect reportedly attacked them with a machete. One of the officers shot Mr. Foster. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. This make me strongly believe say something in the ear. It's either something in the ear or them people have a major point where them want to prove. What you are gonna get out of doing something like this to your father? See they know, you that to your father, the police them come and instead of your father drop out or you drop out. Them say when you dig hole for one smarty, ensure say you dig 2 because you might fall right into that hole. And that is exactly what took place. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of happy about it. Because I honestly can't understand what your father could have done to you, make you could walk him out or avoid him for the rest of your life instead of doing something like this. I wonder if you're kind of out of your mind. But then again, it's like everybody I use that as an excuse to do whatever they want to do these days. Everybody's of unsound mind all of a sudden. On the need for behave better. On the need for stop make ignorance get the best out, and make on do one bag of unnecessary things. If you ask me, this was uncalled for in no matter the situation nor the circumstances. Go report your father to the police, walk him out, or you just avoid him. And as we mentioned, police, it seems as if the police them run out and them work now. It's like them come out of them comfort zone and decide say them are gonna serve the people them. I hope this continue and evil get better along the way. 2 days after his daring escape from the Central Police Station lockup, Rodolph Boxer Shaw was shot and killed on Saturday afternoon by members of the security force. Another man, who has not yet been identified, was also killed in the operation. Information reaching our news team is that Shaw was facing a double murder charge, was shot and killed in Mollines Road area during a confrontation with the police. Shaw was reportedly released from his cell to take a shower approximately 5:15 a.m. on Thursday. Around 6:30 a.m., the 36-year-old was declared missing. Checks revealed that an air vent leading to his cell, and it is suspected that he escaped through that opening. Shaw had been in custody since July 27. He was featured on the St. Catherine North and South Police Division's most wanted list. He was accused of the murders of a 59 and 60-year-old men, both of Johns Road addresses in St. Catherine. He was charged with 2 counts of murder, 2 counts of shooting with intent, illegal possession of firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition. Shaw fled to Cayman Islands, where he was captured on July 8 and deported to Jamaica.
His last court appearance was yesterday in the corporate area criminal court. I was there, he was there. And the intention was to see him later on this week. But insofar as my representation is concerned, my policy is once you do that as an accused or as a client, then you have breached the sanctity of the system, the justice system, and it may be best for all things considered that if and when he is returned or captured or that he seeks other legal representation.